To ensure a smooth drop off and pickup, all kindergarten families must follow a specific route. It is super important to enter the route from Village Parkway coming from Crosstown. You will not be able to go down Academic Way and make a right on West Park. We ask that you please follow the route presented. Once you pass the roundabout, you will make your first right onto Rowley Way and then turn left on West Park, then a right on Livingston. Here, you must turn right on Livingston and not proceed down West Park. This will disrupt the car line and create unsafe conditions. Proceed down Livingston and make a left on West Lawn Boulevard, and then a left on Joseph. Joseph will take you straight into the kindergarten car rider line. Once you cross over West Park, you will be greeted by the announcer. This is a great time to make sure you use the Pick My Kid app, letting the school know that you are here. Please have your child's tag number placed on your visor so it's clearly visible for the announcer as well. Be sure to stay tuned on how to set up your account immediately after this. Once you pick your child up, you must turn right onto West Park when leaving. This will take you back out to Crosstown. By following this route, both of our car lines will run smoothly and safely. We thank you so much for your cooperation at this time.
Today I'm going to be showing you how to use your Pick My Kid Parent app. So the first thing you're going to want to do is go into your iPhone, Android, or Windows App Store and download the Pick My Kid Parent app. You should be able to find it easily by simply searching Pick My Kid. Once you've downloaded it, you're going to open the app and you're going to click the Sign Up button along the bottom. This is going to open a simple form so you can fill out your first name, last name, email address, mobile number, and choose a password. Please make sure you put in an actual mobile number and not a landline. The reason for this is as soon as you click the Sign Up button at the bottom, we're going to text you an OTP code or one-time passcode to help authenticate your phone number and confirm your identity for the app. This is all for security purposes. If for some reason you don't receive your OTP code, but you're sure you put in your mobile number correctly, please reach out to support@pickmykid.com so we can help you. Once you've completed the registration process, entered your OTP code, and confirmed your identity, you're going to be able to log into the app for the first time. I really recommend choosing the Remember Me button. It makes it very easy when you're trying to make a quick change on your child's calendar or when you're trying to log in quickly during car line or child pickup dismissal time. It's a lot easier than trying to remember your password. So just click login. When you log in for the first time, you should see your child's name and their school already listed here. If you don't, that just means that the school probably didn't have your updated phone number on file. So again, you can reach out to support@pickmykid.com and we can easily help you confirm your identity and connect with your child's information. Now, once your child's information is here on your screen, you have a couple options. You are going to be able to select the stylus and an edit button will show up next to your child's name. This is how you're going to make any calendar changes or delegations to someone else for pickup. So simply click the edit button next to the child you are editing information for, and it will take you to their calendar. You can also see along the top, it tells you their dismissal ID number, which is very useful in case you ever lose your phone, maybe your phone's dead, maybe grandma, grandpa don't have a smartphone and they're picking up. You can actually use that dismissal ID number to give to the school official to confirm that you're authorized to pick up the child. It does depend on the school's policy, but most schools will accept that. Now, in order to make a change, you're simply going to select any day. Let's say I want to make a change for this Friday. These are my options. I can either change pickup mode, which would be the instance of maybe changing my child from bus to car, or maybe they normally are walkers, but today I'm picking them up in the car line. So I would simply select that and choose the new pickup mode from the list. as you can see here. And depending on your school or what your child's current pickup mode is, that's going to affect the options you see here. For example, if my child is already listed as a walker, walker would not show up here as an option. You also have the option of setting it to recur or repeat. In this case, you can choose daily, weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly. So you can set your child up on a schedule here if you'd like. And then you're simply going to choose change pickup mode, and it'll add it to the child's calendar. Another option would be to assign your child to go to an after-school program, a club, and some schools also put buses or vans under after-school programs as well, depending on the flexibility that the school allows. So here you can see I have all these options of assigning my kid. You'll also see a list of recent after-school programs here. So these are programs that I've recently assigned my child to for easy access later. As you can see for my child, my options are baseball. I also have the option of, bus blue to be picked up at 219 Brevard Court, the bus stop. Drama, gym, handball, I have any of these options. I can also set this up to recur or repeat on a schedule if I wish. So if you know your child will need to access this mode, you can set this up in advance so you don't have to go in every day. I genuinely recommend going in maybe once a week and confirming your child's pickup options for the week, so that way you're not having to worry about this every day. And another option is to delegate to another person. So this would be in the scenario of maybe you're part of a carpool, maybe grandma, grandpa pick up on Fridays, or the babysitter, any situation where you or the other primary parent is not going to be doing the picking up. So here you can see I have some recently assigned people where I could just select them again easily without filling out the form. Or I can choose assign to new guardian, and it's just going to ask me for their name, their mobile number, and how they're going to be picking up my child. So are they going to be picking them up as a walker, as car line? You have all of these options. Another option too, if you don't want to type out their information, is to access your phone book, okay? And you can just click these options here and it will fill it in. So say I click here, it filled in that information for me, and then all I have to do is choose Save Pickup Change. Okay, the last option is marking your child absent. It does depend on the school if this option is given to you, so if you don't see Mark Absent as an option, don't panic. There's nothing wrong with your app. It just means that your school isn't currently using this feature. If your school is using the Mark Absent feature, it simply allows you to let them know in advance that your child is not going to be attending school that day. The next thing I'm going to show you is how to announce for your child during dismissal and pickup times. So when you arrive on the school campus, if it is during dismissal time, you'll notice that your announce button below your children's names will become active and will turn to a green color with the bullhorn next to it. Now, most of you will simply just press that announce button and announce for your child or children. However, there may be some cases where you have more than one child listed on your screen and you only want to announce for a portion or one of them. If that is the case, you are simply going to click the bullhorn icon next to each of the children's names that you do not want to announce for. This will allow you to toggle the announce for them on and off, as you can see. I just pressed the bullhorn icon for Larisha, and you can see it became grayed out, and I will no longer be announcing for her if I press the green button. A good example of when this might be needed is if maybe one of your children is a kindergartner and requires you to walk up and pick them up, and the other one is maybe a fourth grader who you have to pick up via car line. You're only going to want to announce for one at a time when you're actually at those pickup areas. Another example would be if one of your children is staying for an after-school program or club, and the other one is being picked up at the normal dismissal time. So as you can see, I'm going to go ahead and press that green announce button, but it's only for one of my children, so only one of their names is going to show up. My screen will change to show their information, the date, as well as their dismissal ID. I'll show this to the staff member in the car line or walk-up area. They will be able to look at their device or tablet and be able to confirm that I am the appropriate authorized person to pick up this child, and I have announced for them. They will then proceed to check out or dismiss your child into your care. Now I'm going to go back and I'm going to also show you some other options of the app. If you click your sidebar button, you'll see I can go home, back to my main screen where my children are listed. I can see my notifications, or I can see recent notifications. Another option here is newsfeed. So this is really where your school would post longer notifications. So something that's not going to fit in a quick push notification, but that you do need to know. So, for example, for this school, you can see I received a newsletter entry. Again, some schools may choose to utilize this, some schools will not. Delegations. This is going to show you future delegations scheduled to you. You can see that for July 25th, 2017, I'm expected to pick up this child, Joseph. So he's not going to show up in my app right now, but on July 25th, when I log in, he will show up on my home screen as being someone who I'm able to announce for and pick up. Right now, he won't show up on my home screen, and the day after July 25th, he won't show up because I'm not currently authorized to pick him up on those days. Another option here is our FAQ, which has some frequently asked questions. A great option here also is our help option, where you can, type whatever you need here. And when you press send, it will actually send it right to our support and help desk, and we can then help resolve your issue very quickly. The last option here is the settings option. Here you can see what your email address is currently registered as. You can change your password, and you can also adjust some other settings here. So you can see you can turn on delegation notifications, status notifications, things like that. I recommend leaving everything turned on. That's my preference, because if the school is trying to send you a notification, you want to make sure you receive it. The last option here is, of course, to sign out. If you have any questions or concerns about the app, or if you're having trouble with your login information or need to update your phone number or email address used for registration, feel free to reach out to support@pickmykid.com. Thank you for choosing Pick My Kid. We hope you have a wonderful school year.